Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Morant passes to Winslow. Morant with it, now guarded by Ball. Morant kicks to Valanciunas, just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. To the middle. Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Nice job by Lonzo, even contested. That kind of length is probably paying off in those situations.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Morant passes to Winslow. Morant looking around. Back to Winslow. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Winslow's shot is off. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Favors. Out to Ingram. Over Jackson. And no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. The feed to Valanciunas. Goes back up. Tries yet again. And that one, good.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New Orleans. Brooks with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Ball against Morant. Ball dishes to Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. And Brooks, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday. The Grizzlies had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jackson passes to Melly. Inside, here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Anderson outside. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Gutterich. Back to Brooks. Pass to Clark. Up again. Clark. Great positioning on the putback.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The deep three from Redick. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Gutteridge. And there's the pass to Jones. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Hart. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark finds Anderson. The drive by Brooks. Count that one.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Here's Hart. Brooks covering. Down low. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. Jackson against Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Hart. Pass to Okafor. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okafor's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now, here's Clark. Jones from outside. The putback, and it's Melly with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. And the wide open shot from Redick. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Redick's got his first basket of the night. And stolen by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Hart, that's good.
Well, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Outside, Jones. To the middle. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Clark kicks to Jones. And another miss by Memphis. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Melly. He's covered by Anderson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant outside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. He loves to take it inside.
It's Ingram on the wing. To the left wing. And the dunk by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Morant passes to Jackson. And they pick up 2.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Favors. Back to Holiday. Williamson up top. Guarded by Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Morant against Williamson. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Morant.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Outside Holiday. Ball against Morant. Basket counts.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Morant outside. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Good D by Williamson.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Grizzlies also making a change. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Brooks. The Pelican shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. To the paint, it's deflected. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and finished off by Morant.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
New Orleans leading by 9. Outside Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Gets on Jonas Valanciunas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Both free throws good from Holiday. Brooks outside. 4 seconds left. 2 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half. New Orleans on top, up 11.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's...
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the Pelicans 5.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
Now here is Holiday. A drive by Williamson. Yes, that goes in. Williamson's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Morant outside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pelicans leading by 12. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Here's Brooks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Ball against Morant. The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
Ball against Morant. Valanciunas with the ball to the inside. Out to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Favors.
Well, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. Sweet finish on the alley-oop. Ingram extending that time to throw it down.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Oh, trying for it, but they'll get another chance. Pass to Winslow. Jackson has the open look. And another miss by Memphis.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ingram wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here is Holiday. He's got 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 11 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Morant. And 1:01 left to play in the third. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Ball kicks to Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Zion's part of a very exclusive club, a player who comes into the league as a clear #1 pick. A lot of responsibilities on his shoulder to turn the franchise around into a consistent championship caliber competitor.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pulls from the top of the key. Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 6 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 18. And we'll be back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And one quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Tyus Jones. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Hart. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Pelicans lead by 18. Jones against Holiday. Here's Clark. The 9-footer's on the mark.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jones against Holiday. And another shot. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Valanciunas is checked in for the Grizzlies. Out left to the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Okafor missing. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And Holiday, here we go. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Outside, Jones. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. The pass to Gutterich to the left side wing. Tipped away. Here's Melly, defended by Jones. Melly passes to Reddick. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Basket, good. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 18. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Gutterich. And Memphis turns it over again. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. They retain possession. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball. Winslow's shot is off. And it's Ball penetrating to the middle. And a slam dunk by Favors.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Takes a three. Pass to Winslow. Brooks outside. 5 on the clock. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. The Grizzlies with another miss. Morant with the steal. There's the lob to Jackson.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Drew Holiday.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Rebounded by Valanciunas. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Valanciunas on the wing. Brooks. The second chance effort. Back to Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Jackson. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Winslow. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Favors passes the ball. Redick inside the line. The Grizzlies pull it in. Deflects the pass. Down low. Winslow's shot is off. Redick is in the corner. Wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the input.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Morant scanning the floor. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. Back to Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morant's got 5 points so far.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Floats one, and the layup good by Sexton. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And Drummond throws it down.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Morant outside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
There's Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Here's Sexton. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Stolen by Anderson. Fast break Memphis. Jackson's got the ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Memphis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls, and the Grizzlies making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Porter finds Thompson. Porter trying to free himself up. Some solid defense from Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Jones. No good that time. Nice D from Sexton. And Porter, here we go. Misses the baby hook. Grizzlies have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Lobbed up there for Clark.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got his second bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Sexton against Jones. To the wing on the left. Windler. And the 3-ball is good.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Here's Melton, and it's Memphis with another.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Clark inside. He's covered by Thompson. Anderson passes to Clark. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. To the left wing. And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers. Memphis with the ball. They're leading by 8. Inside. Back to Jones. Clark right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. And it's Osman in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Windler. Stolen by Anderson. Gutteridge the pass to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. A 3-pointer, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked. How is it possible? Wide open, too.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the 3-point shooting.
Now, here's Clark. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Windler. To the paint. Here's Osman. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws, he even started creating for others by the end of last year. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Windler. Passes to Osman. It's Clark with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. He gets that one. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
A heady player in transition. Kyle Slow-Mo Anderson can facilitate as well as find looks for himself.
Thompson. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Porter with the steal. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Not the tallest wing you're going to find, but Winslow very explosive.
And here is Garland. Here's Drummond. Hangs in the air, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Garland. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And it's good for 2. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's not a pass-first point guard, but Sexton's putting the work in, trying to raise the bar as a distributor.
Now here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's tipped. Valanciunas against Sexton. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Garland's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Sexton. Following the basket by John Morant. And the basket is good. Sexton's got 8.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Now here's Winslow. Back to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. 17 points for John Morant.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Sexton attacking. He kicks to Drummond. 17 seconds left in the first half.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Valanciunas against Sexton. The putback. The putback is no good. And so we conclude the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertainment. And
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And so it's Memphis with it. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas passes to Winslow. Offline with his 3. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. 8-point game. Feeds it to Drummond. Tries again. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Sexton against Brooks. The shot by Sexton, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. Kevin Porter comes in for Colin Sexton. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Drummond dishes to Nance. No good on the 3.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some contact.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish,
yes,
athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Morant outside. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
The Cavaliers trail by 14.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Pass to Winslow. Outside Jackson. Valanciunas inside. Working on Drummond. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. Garland, the pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Garland with it. Working on Jones. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 10.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
1:14 left in the third. Out to the right wing. Melton passes to Jones. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Love's check in for Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Jones looking for an opening. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Slow-mo, even on the drive, Anderson has a tricky, old-school game.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname Slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Morant outside. Count that one. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And he gets it to go.
And when it comes to scoring, Sexton shows you a little bit of everything. Inside, outside, step backs, pull-ups, even the occasional mid-range follow.
And so it's Memphis. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Clark, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And that one falls for Clark. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Sexton attacking. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Windler, the pass to Porter. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And that one falls for Clark. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so Clark nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Now, here's Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and the second free throw, good. Memphis leading by 15. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Pulls up on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball.
Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one. Oh my, not just a good athlete, Andre is a freakish athlete. Something that really shines when he's creating highlights.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the middle and stolen by Love. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson drives in. Brooks against Sexton. Here's Jackson. Now Winslow. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
To the wing right side. Drummond finds Love. Down low. There's Garland. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Brooks. Here we go. Jackson passes to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. And finished off by Morant.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Jones. Windler with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Bell with it. Guarded now by Clark. Here's Zizic. Back to Bell. Good.
You know, you get plenty of time in this league to work on your craft, and Bell is making the most of it.
Outside, Jones. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. And again, Memphis no good. And the Cavaliers with possession, trailing by 19. It's Zizic, top of the key. Exum dishes to Bell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Jordan Bell lacks some offensive polish, but the man's got an edge to him.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Jackson looking around. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to the
Hi, everyone. Time to... And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now here's Winslow. Morant with it. Defended now by Fournier. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Isaac with the steal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside Fournier. Count it. Good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Bucket is good.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Fournier finds Gordon. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And it's Orlando's ball. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Vucevic dishes to Fultz. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks with it. Defended now by Fournier. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he makes the first.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Both free throws good from Morant. And it's the Magic with the ball. Fultz finds Isaac. Morant comes with the double team. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Out to Brooks. There's the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Memphis making a change here. Gutteridge is checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside, Gordon lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant outside. Jackson kicks to Morant. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jackson. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
I'll tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is. You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba, actually a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
For Orlando, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Jones looking for an opening. Clark, the pass to Jones. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like the play call, very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Ennis. Carter Williams against Jones. Anderson with the block. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Melton, and the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Jones. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Melton passes to Clark. 1 second left. That one doesn't go. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Brooks is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jones following the bucket by Orlando. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
The first free throw is good. And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Ennis with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And they take the lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here are the Magic now. Grizzlies making the shot. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. And it's good, 2 points. Melton's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. For the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ennis. Evan Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Winslow's checked in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Morant. And it's blocked.
Excellent timing that time from Fultz. And I like the edge that he plays defense with. That's impressive for a young guy.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks kicks to Morant. Isaac with the steal. Fultz against Morant. And there's Fultz on the assist by Bamba. Fultz has got his first basket.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here's Fultz following John Morant's 3.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. He's perfect from the line this time. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Valanciunas passes to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Brooks. And the pass to Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Gordon. Isaac finds Gordon. And that one is good. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Gutterich is checked in. Jackson passes to Gutterich. Morant surveying the D. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For the Magic, Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Evan Fournier. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Anderson in for Justice Winslow. Now here's Morant. 17 points in the game. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. 23 seconds left here in the second. Got a piece of it, but they get it back. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And so here's Memphis. Here's Morant. He's got 19. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And it's denied. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Ross.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 19 points and 1 steal. And a little redemption for him tonight. And that...
How you like the play, Tup? You really hating because your pace, girl. Philly women really chilling with me now. Really can't stop saying.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward spot. And it's Morant missing. The Magic trail by 4. Isaac misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Brooks misses.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Fultz. It's rebounded by Memphis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Grizzlies have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Brooks. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's Fournier on the wing. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Isaac finds Fultz. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Winslow. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
Finally, they get 1 to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
Morant with the steal. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Fultz the pass to Isaac. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic up again, and Isaac stays with it.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
Morant outside. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Fultz. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. The Magic making a switch here. Bomba's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Morant. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Winslow, the pass to Jones. Back to Winslow. Now the feed to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And Bamba pulls it down. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Inside. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Jones. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jones has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Vucevic finds Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing. The Grizzlies on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Brooks. Makes it off the glass. That's now 8 points for Brooks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Gordon. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. He can't get that one. Fournier against Brooks. And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Jackson, great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Boy, Fultz plays with an awful lot of heart. Excellent at forcing the defense to foul him on these drives to the rim.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. Outside, Jones from outside the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's Memphis riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 3 spot. Clark. Good. Nice job down low. Clark's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. And here's Augustine. Shoots from 12. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Anderson passes to Gutterich. Here's Melton. Back to Jones. drops in the layup for two.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for DJ Augustine. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Pass to Melton. There's the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The finish. And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Carter Williams against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Isaac. He's off on that one. And Memphis the other way now. They get a hand on it. Vucevic with it. Guarded now by Clark. Isaac goes in. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And they double up Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two. That's a jump ball.
Orlando with the ball. The pass to Vucevic. And that one drops.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Ross. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Lobbed up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, Very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Ross passes to Carter Williams. That three off the mark. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game.
A beautiful evening in downtown. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Ball against Morant. 5 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Ball. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
Here's Morant. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 4-point game. Brooks grabs the board. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Brooks outside. It's Morant in the corner.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And it's Williamson missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Count the basket. And so just over a minute and a half played. Down low, here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Morant scanning the floor. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here is Brooks. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Brooks misses. New Orleans leading by 6.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's Brooks following the miss by John Morant. Brooks the pass to Morant. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Favors. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for New Orleans, Melly is checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Gutteridge following the score by New Orleans. Outside, Jones. The pass to Melton. He feeds it to Clark. Passes to Melton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Clark. Here's Melton. Covered by Redick. Jones drives in, and it's blocked. One-on-one fast break.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
To stop the run. Jones, no luck. New Orleans leading by 13, taken away by Hayes. Here's Redick, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. That one good for 2. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Hayes. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Pelicans leading by 17. Redick dishes to Okafor. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Memphis on the break. Melton feeling it out a bit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas has checked in, and so Jones nails both of them. So it's the Pelicans now. Left side Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Clark. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Hart goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, he's too good athletically. If Zion gets that close, that is big trouble.
Morant outside. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ingram left side. Williamson outside. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ball, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Morant against Ball.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got 8 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Morant. They get it again. Back to Winslow. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas finds Brooks. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And Memphis making a change here. Cutterich is checked in. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. Brooks outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Outside Holiday. Over to the wing. Here's Williamson. Here's Melly. And so it's New Orleans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Right out of the gates, it was New Orleans setting the tone. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. From their first bucket of the game. And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 19. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And Holiday kicks to Ingram, puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's in there. Morant's got 8 points.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 10. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pelicans leading by 13. Ball, the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And how agile was Zion on that dunk?
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And here's Morant. 10 points for him. Stolen by Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Passes it to Brooks. Shot from 16. And that one goes long.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Williamson. And that one good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Brooks finds Morant. It's good. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 17. Outside Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Pass to Brooks. Pelicans pull it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Williamson right side. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Morant outside. Valanciunas trying to free himself up and finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And it's Brooks in the corner. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram gets so much better when he gets that aggressive.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Williamson finds Ball. Back to Williamson. Pass to Favors. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they get it back. And then Favors with the dunk.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 17. Live. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, they've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. Hart is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4. Jones with it. To the middle. Here's Clark. Back to Jones. Stolen by Jackson. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, just not sure that that's on the scouting report. Backing off J.J. Redick.
Jackson against Jones. And the layup is good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Hart the pass to Melly. New Orleans moving it around.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside for Redick. Buries it from three-point range. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. And yes, it's good.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Jones. The shot's good from Hayes.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Jones against Jackson. That one goes in.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Hart the pass to Jackson.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Jackson passes to Melly. The quick look, no good that time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Clark dishes to Jones. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Pelicans leading by 16. Jackson passes to Hayes. Here's Melly. Back to Hayes. Here's Jackson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Anderson finds Clark. Back to Anderson. Now the pass to Jones. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Redick surveying the D to the inside. And Hayes kicks to Hart. It's Redick on the wing. Hayes trying to break free. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New Orleans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And here's Ingram from the arc. No good that time. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ball. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. It's deflected. Stolen by Brooks. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. The three. Morant with another miss. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavaliers. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Free throw good, Garland. He hits both from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. And they call an illegal screen here.
He's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back to back.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Garland dishes to Drummond. That one drops for him.
Terrific concentration. Drummond maintaining focus through some physical play.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Kicks it to Winslow. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Brooks finds Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Garland. Finished off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Inside, here's Osman. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant. And here's Sexton. Down low. Here's Drummond. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Fires the 3. Tips it, and Drummond is right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The kick out to Anderson, and stolen by Drummond. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now, and Sexton slams it in.
Very good anticipation. He has quick hands, and Andre snatching that one jump starts the fast break.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. No good on the free throw.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
And he's good on the second. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Windler. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Ball stolen. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Morant outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
It's stolen by Nance. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here, and finished off by Porter.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Here's Windler, guarded by Morant. Sexton against Brooks. Sexton attacking, and Drummond is right there.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks kicks to Anderson. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Out to Morant. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now, here's Garland. Here's Osman. And Drummond throws it down.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 16-point. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, Andre Drummond is out there with Thompson. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. Here's Drummond. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty foul.
On the basket by Jones.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Drummond passes to Osman. Drummond, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 12.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Jones drives in. Nice D from Porter. The Cavaliers leading by 16. There's Garland. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Assist from
and so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Here is Porter. Valanciunas grabs the board. And it's Memphis on the break. Jumps up, finishes the break with a slam.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Thompson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Jones drives in, banked in off the glass.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melton's got 6 in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sexton with it. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Melton. And the lead is down inside single digits. Melton's got 8 points.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely, and here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 12-3 run. Good on the bucket. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Gutteridge. Melton feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Garland. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. For Memphis, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
No good on that one.
And you know, this team, they're still learning how to use Dillon Brooks. He's a little bit of a tweener in terms of size and athleticism.
And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. And it's Sexton penetrating. Nice D from Brooks.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Anderson kicks to Jackson. Pass to Winslow. Morant against Sexton. Here's Jackson. It's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Cleveland in the drive. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now Sexton. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepares Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. He dishes it to Drummond, and the shot is good. Drummond's got 14.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Morant drives in. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Now here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Garland with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Morant passes to Jones. Back to Morant. It's Jones on the way. Memphis moving that ball around, and the shot goes down. Morant's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Finished off the break. Jones has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight, and he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Morant outside, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And Memphis making a change here. Melton's checked in. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
To the paint. Here's Clark. 2 points. That one goes.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Sexton trying to get open as Thompson. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 8 points.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Nance, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And that one's good. Morant.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Sexton the pass to Nance. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Here's Morant. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Sexton. It's deflected. 1 second left. A nice shot by Gutteridge. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Ball's knocked loose, and so it's Memphis with it. Down low. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Here's Windler. Brooks covering. Windler's shot is off. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Clark, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Windler. Brooks covering. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. A slam dunk by Garland.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And Drummond is right there.
And they're not getting the same number of second chance opportunities that they did in the first half. Getting outworked here on the glass.
Jones looking for an opening. Off with the layup. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is where the team is starting to rely on Andre. They need a big bucket. He provides it.
Inside, here's Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
And the pass to Osman. They get the rebound. Drummond. Second chance shot. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Very comfortable coming up with the big bucket. Love has been the go-to guy.
Jones drives in. No good. Shot missing. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. Stolen by Winslow. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Sexton, he's checked in for Porter. Stolen by Brooks. And stolen by Drummond. To tie it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A 2-point game. Over to the left wing to take the lead. Trifecta.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Morant. Yes!
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Good!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Yes!
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Up top, Morant. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja. But you got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
What really separates Morant? The intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Morant against Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. First trip to the line for him here.
Evan Fournier. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Morant outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Isaac outside. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
It's stolen by Fultz. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And it's Gordon missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And finished off by Morant.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Isaac outside. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant outside. And hand down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fine.
Fultz against Morant. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Morant. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Fultz with the ball. Outside Fournier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tries again. Pass to Morant from downtown. That shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. One-on-one here. Makes it off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. There's Winslow. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Isaac with the ball. He's picked up by Morant.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 13.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Fultz. Drops in the layup for 2.
Superb at switching gears at a moment's notice. Fultz is flat out awesome at driving inside.
Here's Morant. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
They've got Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now, here's Clark. Here's Jones. Clark trying to get open. And here is Ross. Bamba's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. Here's Augustine. The Grizzlies pull it in. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
The Magic trail by 6. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Misses from short range. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Augustine passes to Bamba. Here's It's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jones kicks to Anderson. Lets the three fly, and Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Anderson. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for Memphis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Finished off the break. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Carter Williams, the pass to Ennis. Back to Carter Williams. Bamba against Clark. Here's Carter Williams. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The pass to Melton. Here's Anderson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gordon's got 6.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
And it's Morant missing. The Magic trail by 12. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Morant. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Brooks. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now, here's Isaac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. But they recover it. And the shot goes in. Vucevic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic. Morant outside.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Justice Winslow.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game, I mean, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Up top, Morant. 13 points in the game. Tries again. Valanciunas finds Winslow. Now here's Morant. Passes it to Jackson. It's stolen by Vucevic. The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. he had 13 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what do you think about the Grizzlies? And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Fournier's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson, it's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Ross is checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz.
This is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And it's Clark in the corner. It's hauled in by the Magic.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Stolen by Winslow. Fast break Memphis. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here's Brooks from outside. Here's Valanciunas. Carter-Williams against Jones. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Vucevic. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way. And Ross with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Valanciunas against Fournier. Stolen by Gordon. Ross on the wing. Outside Fournier. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Ross. Here's Gordon. Brooks grabs the board.
That works just like they drew it up till the part where he short arms the layup.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. 6-point game.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
The Magic have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Here's Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yes, yeah. But you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you're right. He's not, sub him. That's it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Fournier. The 19-foot shot misses off the left iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Jones drives in.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Clark, the pass to Gutteridge, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in for Jones. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Augustine.
As Morant gains consistency from range, he becomes that much more dynamic, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oh, Vucevic in position. Bamba kicks to Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Isaac. There's the pass to Fournier. Isaac trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. And so Fournier nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 11. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Morant. And it's Gutteridge in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Fultz. He gets it in there.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
And it's Morant missing. The Magic trail by 11. Ross passes to Bamba. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Magic shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Fultz. Bamba trying to break free. Fultz, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Gutteridge, the pass to Morant. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bamba dishes to Vucevic. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's sent back by Isaac. And now Orlando on the break. Feeds it to Ross. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And a change for the Magic. Gordon's checked in. Here's Isaac. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Fultz. And that one, good.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots, able to fend off the defenders as well.
Vucevic against Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Morant.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ross. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Ross with it. Launches a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right wing. Gutteridge, the pass to Morant. A 3-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 29.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
They get it back. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. But they'll get another chance.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Morant passes to Clark. Back to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Misses the 3. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Birch kicks to Aminu. Passes it to Fultz. Here's a 1-2. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Jackson passes to Clark. Kicks to Morant. From past the arc. Birch grabs the board. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were